sunk an enemy destroyer.
Hey team, this is Ripper here. You guys are doing fantastic today. Got a really fun video and discussion topic today about the Unbreakable line coming soon with Harugumo in the background here to let you enjoy. And I've been playing the Harugumo line, the Kitakaze, and the Harugumo, and just seeing how it is to date in World of Warships. And we'll discuss many a topic while we're watching the background footage as well. So as always, before we begin, like, subscribe, bell button below. Appreciate all the supporters of the channel. If you see value in what we're doing here, hit that, smash that like buttons, and leave comments, and help us grow the channel and make this a better place to shoot ships, sail ships, and learn something at the same time while making friends. So let's get right to it. The topic of today, while we're playing Harugumo, is first of all, I like Harugumo. It's still my favorite, one of my favorite gunboat. I mean, it's the only one, in my personal opinion, that has the DPM firepower of 5 turrets, double barrels, and just blasting people with great reload, good fun, and it's just the old-fashioned left-click mouse button and shoot and blow up stuff. So we'll also talk about tactics while we play, as always, and you know, we'll talk about what we could do to get better. Now I'm spotted here, so I'm just going full throttle right into whatever's in front of me. I have no idea what it is. Oh, here we go, Jaeger. Now he's going nose in, so he's probably going to die here because by the time he takes for him to turn out, he's going to melt to the firepower and the DPM of the Harugumo line. And again, always turn out when you see these torpedo destroyers, because why? They probably launched something at you, and you know what? It doesn't make sense to either go either nose in or nose away, because there's no point in going full broadside, exposing all your guns, and broadside, you're going to die. Here, right here, he's about to die, and boom, he's done. Pop smoke and break the detection. That's pretty much the tactic right there. It's pretty darn simple. I know that torpedoes are coming, and I'm also within range of a Minotaur radar. There's that first salvo, or first set of torpedoes, with another one behind me. Yep, I knew he was going to do that. So guess what? This is a way easier bet to dodge in a Harugumo with the slim profile, and you see how easy it is to actually dodge, and just kind of do a shimmy, shimmy, shake left and right while we're dodging shells as well. Now, once we're out of detection of the radar, there you go. Now we break the kind of line of fire right there with the Minotaur. He had us bracketed, so you know what? All you got to do is change some of the maneuverability there. And also the Hataka, I have no idea what the heck that ship is. That thing is redonkulous. I think it has a lot of secondaries on that thing for some reason. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below about these new ships. But anyways, let's get back to the topic today, is the talking about Unbreakable line. Now, I think Wargaming has answered the call of what everybody's been asking for, what I've been asking for to save the game, which is respawn. That's the only thing I can think of to actually solve this passive meta gameplay right now, is this the respawn ability, where a lot of games have done that, because it makes it stops the fact that you're sitting in the back sniping because you're fearful of losing your ships right away. I mean, this is the game where if you die, boom, you're back to port and you have to play another game. And back in the day, if you don't recall that when you died, you couldn't pick that ship you just died in until after the game was over, which is really frustrating. So if I had died in the Harugumo here, I would literally have to wait for either stay in this game or just sit in the port and wait for the game to be over so I could get this ship back to play again. And Wargaming saw a problem with that. A lot of people had complained and said, look, maybe I want to grind this ship over and over again. Why do I have to wait the full... Sometimes matches last 20 minutes. I mean, I have to literally wait 20 minutes sometimes just to play one ship all over again, or I have to pick another ship. So they brought that back where you can actually just replay the game immediately. As soon as you report, boom, pop into another match right away. And I thought that solved a lot of problems. Now, however, in the game, for the actual meta itself, a lot of players like to do what you're seeing right here. A lot of battleships sitting in the back of the map, just sitting in behind islands, doing really nothing until somebody approaches them. And that became very, very passive. You started seeing a lot of the submarines going to the back of the map. You started seeing a lot of the battleship cruisers holding islands, like you're seeing this Des Moines here, hiding behind an island and just not really doing. At least this battleship right here, this is the new secondary battleship, is actually doing something, but reversing in the back of the map, which is pretty darn ridiculous. Look at the firepower of the Harugumo. I love the Harugumo for this reason. So pop smoke, and we just unleash. Now, this is a new battleship, the Hataka, so I have no idea any of the capabilities of it. It seems like it's shooting a lot of secondaries. But we're going to see if we can start some fires. And we get 2 torpedo hits on somebody there. And I believe, let me take a look. Was that the... ooh, I think I got 2 torpedo hits on the Des Moines right there. So lucky us. Anyways, we're going to go keep firing on the Hataka over here. And just constantly firing is pretty awesome. That's why I like Harugumo a lot. Now, the problem is Harugumo acts like a freaking sledgehammer. It is a big-ass or small cruiser, but it's got a big-ass ass, and it takes forever to maneuver this thing. That's why I don't recommend sitting in smoke and hunting down destroyers. Really just that gunboat action. But anyways, build will be at the end of the video and take a look at it. But anyway, going back to the topic, yeah, I think the passive meta gameplay is because people are so afraid to lose their ships. Like right now, this Hataka or even the back in the Colombo is sailing to the back here. They are just so terrified to lose their ship, like it's the end of the world. That game is costly because of that. Now, I think with the ability to respawn, I think that would encourage players to actually come back and want to play a little bit more because it's not about losing your ship now. It's about gaining points, kind of like Call of Duty style or Battlefield, whatever. Every time you die, boom, you're not afraid because why? You're going to respawn, come back in, and you're actually playing the objective. And I think that's a lot more enjoyable and pleasurable gameplay where you're actually working together to accomplish an objective rather than just worrying about saving your ship. And I think that mentality alone is costing the game, and I think it's killing the game because if everybody's terrified to lose their ship, they're just going to literally save their ship. That's the objective. It's just not to die, right? That was literally the goal. And right now, really, it's so passive because of that reason. You notice I'm being aggressive here because I'm okay to lose a ship because why? We've kind of like, look, we're probably going to win the game, and I want to enjoy this thing. I wanted to play this game because I want to enjoy, not sit in the back and be passive. Now look at the firepower of his seconders. I made a mistake here. I'm going like, wait a second. I have no idea what this guy is doing. He's healing. He has secondaries. He's got a funny button for better accuracy, reload time, whatever it is. And you know what? It's not even worth it. So I slammed on the brakes, trying to break detection. 10 seconds, like up here, you can see 10 seconds. Can I break this detection and not die? However, his team was smart enough to actually fire at me from long range. So let's see. Yep, 2 seconds left to go undetected. Somebody fired the last shot. Of course, it's always a Colombo. And, oh, never mind. Hataka got the shot right there. Way to go there. But anyways, let's go on to the next video. So yeah, really going back to the idea of unbreakable line where you can come and respawn back into the game, and I think it should break the meta of passive gameplay. And because again, it's about the objective now. You're actually wanting to play. You actually want to sacrifice and take risks. I think the problem with life, just like in general, is if you don't take risks, nothing will happen. I mean, people always you probably always heard of the shot that you never take is the shot you always miss, right? Well, it's the same with World of Warships. If people don't really push in or try to accomplish objectives or try to kill ships or do something, then you're not really engaging in the game and enjoying it or even doing anything, and it's causing a lot of other players in the back in the map really not to enjoy it either. They're not being very aggressive. It's not bringing a very enjoyable experience to World of Warships, and I think that it's kind of like co-op. At least co-op, people are not afraid to die. They're like, oh, let me go actually try because why? It's just kind of bots, and you're going in there and having fun. I think with the meta of the World of Warships, people are so worried about, I don't know if I heard this on Reddit or even people talking online, that people are worried about their win rate. I really don't care about win rate. I just want to have fun, enjoy the thing. You get nothing at the end of the day for win rate, okay? I mean, cool. You have cool stats, but you get nothing out of it. I don't get paid for that. They don't cut back on my health insurance or give me a discount on my dental plan or whatever. No, I mean, this is a game. So again, I can always restart and start over, and it's really just to be an enjoyable experience for everybody or for yourself. So that's why I think that really the idea and the advent of the unbreakable line, and again, we'll go over a little bit of what it is, but I think it's a good step in the right direction. I think it may help save the game. Because why? If you read actually an update, it's going to be up in the next update, I believe, 0.3 that's coming out, that it's going to say it's only for destroyers, cruisers, and battleships. Right off the bat there, what does that say? Wargaming is trying to solve the problem of people hating on CVs and subs, right? Because why wouldn't they introduce subs and carriers in a respawn game, right? Because that's the whole point. The whole point is to be fun, and I think the submarine and the CV gameplay and Wargaming is addressing it by releasing at this aspect is the fact that is the case. They're telling you that it's not enjoyable to have submarines and CVs, just for the mere fact alone that in the unbreakable respawn line game mode, that they don't want it in it. So right there, Wargaming is saying they're annoying. Even they admit, just by their actions alone. Remember, not what they say, what they do. They're admitting that the actions alone are here to save the game because it's so damn annoying. All right, so that's the first step. You can play the old school way of World of Warships, which is just ships. Literally destroyers, cruisers, and battleships, right? So it's just more artillery gameplay kind of style of play. So now the next one is Respawn. What is it? Well, it's going to only be for about Tier 7 to Tier 9, I believe. Tier 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's pretty much the low tiers, not Tier 10 yet. So it's really just the low 9 and below. and that it means that is limiting the amount of ships right there off the bat of firepower, capabilities, and so forth. And the next thing is it's respawning, and the idea of if you die, you come back from outside the map with increased kind of buffs to your concealment, engine boost, and I think one more other thing, just to get you back in the game faster. And I've seen Flamu play where he dies, and boom, he's coming outside the map at the 10 line or the 1 line, whatever, and he's rushing in real fast, and then all of a sudden those buffs go away. So once those buffs go away, you still have your consumables that you had died with. However, they don't come back. So that's why they encourage you to kind of save your consumables, heals, smoke, whatever, for the long haul, if you can do it. That's the goal and the idea, right? So that right there alone, I think, is a good step in the right direction. Does it really matter, honestly? Kind of like in Call of Duty or Battlefield. I mean, you have consumables maybe, or whatever that may be. I haven't played in a while, but I think that you don't really need to just take away the consumables. I think you should respawn with the correct amount of consumables again anyways, because why? I don't think it really hurts the game because you're really focused on objective gameplay. Why not give the full ability and capability of the ship right off the bat? Having extra heals and so forth just kind of keeps you alive for the time being, but you're still fighting for objectives and so forth, and you're still capable of dying even with heals and so forth. So I don't know. I really don't think you need to take away the radars or the hydros or the consumable amounts. I think you should just leave them the way they are, where you respawn back with the full amount again. That's my personal opinion. I think it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it's about points and trying to accomplish objectives and so forth. And it's actually a shorter game now. It's only 15 minutes, I believe. That's what they're talking about on the dev blog. So shorter gameplay. Correct me if I'm wrong. They just said it was shorter. I think it was 15, they said in the article. But right off the bat there, I think that is again, very good step in the right direction. I think it's with no carriers and subs right off the bat, and you can respawn. I've been asking for this for the longest time, and finally I think Wargaming is addressing it, and they're actually listening. My gosh, they're actually listening. But yeah, anyways, Harugumo gameplay here. Got a sub. I had to run away. I tried to shoot as much as the Stalingrad could take, and he burned down and got shot by somebody else, which is great. Again, submarine gameplay in the Harugumo, non-existent. I can't really do much about him. I can't chase him down. He's too fast, and I don't maneuver. Look how slow I maneuver with this thing. This thing is literally a mini cruiser. So right off the bat, you would think that I can support my Yamato in some way, but doing what? I have no hydro. I have no capability of spotting the submarine. He outspots me. He outspeeds me. He outturns me. I really can't do much. I mean, this Yamato is pretty much just got to survive just with sheer armor and hit points. All right, here we go. We are now fighting the Hayate, and Hayate elected to fire, which is a bad move on his part. And now and you have way more guns and firepower and DPM than he does, and I'm just going to melt this guy. Well, he was at 16,000 HP. All I do is slam on the brakes, throw some of his shots off. I have a higher DPM than him, so I'm just going to walk the shells on. He's slowing down. His green circle went away, and that means he is stopped. Now he's in reverse. See how red circle above his thing here tells me he's in full reverse, which means right there, I'm looking at that, which means I can lead to the rear and fire at that and hit as many shots as I can. Meanwhile, he has nobody spotting for him, which means then I can go undetected for free and launch torpedoes in his direction. I'll even launch another set just to make sure hopefully I get a free torpedo hit. And I was thinking about running away, but actually, you know what? I actually have more HP than he does, so I'm going to really just take this fight one-on-one. I think I outgun him. And this is where those decision-making moments happen, where you got to figure out, am I going to take this fight and one-on-one? And it's always about singling out one-on-one fights, and this is why I like World of Warships, where you actually have to make some of these decisions, and it's not so fast-paced. It's kind of like, okay, let me think about it, and then you make the decision, commit to it. So right off the bat, we go spotted, he outspots us, and there it is. I only need front 2 guns right here, and I out DPM right there, and boom, he's gone. And we kill the destroyer on the flank. And by doing that, we open up the game for possibilities of winning. And actually, this is why it's fun, because you're playing an objective, and you're actually focusing and working as a team and making good, critical decisions here that actually may, affect the game in the long run. So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and sail to the south of Charlie here. And you wouldn't believe this, but I actually have a chance to help kill this submarine right here. So look, I'm actually firing at the black smoke, and he actually cannot submerge for some reason. I think he just lost battery power, and I'm just firing right at the smoke, and boom, look at that. Free kill right there on the submarine. It feels so satisfying to kill a submarine, by the way. So we get that. We're at 77,000 damage, and we got to win this game by taking it to Charlie. And I think we have win condition right here, so there really is no need to push. I'm just kind of capping for fun, for, funsies. Oh, wow, Montana's sailing right at us. Why not just have fun Harugumo style? And this is why Harugumo is kind of fun, where it's therapeutic of just left mouse button and just spray and pray and see what happens. And we start a lot of fires. Our pen is not the greatest. I believe the gun's pen, what is it, 30 mil? 30 millimeters. So you don't get that nice 32 millimeter armor on the front of the ship, but you know what? Superstructure is still superstructure, and we get a lot of hits on that, as well as a lot of fire damage. So notice we're going to start a lot of fires with this thing. I love Harugumo for that reason. And let's see, he is turning inbound, so we're going to stay in the smoke. Now, here's the other problem with carriers. The carrier can literally free drop into smoke just by looking at the mod of the center of the smoke, and he can really just drop for free. And I mean, if he had gotten like a one lucky hit right now, I only have 1800 HP, he would have just destroyed and probably came back. Look at that right there. He literally had the ability to see the center of my smoke, and he knows that I really can't maneuver too much in a Harugumo. All I can do is this throttle juke back and forth very, very slow. And he was just taking a stab because he can. A carrier can literally take as many shots in the dark as he wants because there's no really threat to him. He has more planes respawning, so you know what? And I have no heals. So it's pretty much just trying to save the day by melting guys down. I got the torpedo spread out there. I'm trying to be unpredictable right there. See, people are firing into the blind, firing into the smoke. And notice I'm doing the best I can, but man, there's just so much health on this Montana that even with the power of the HE guns on the Harugumo is just not enough. I elected to stop firing here because I don't want to reveal my position. Hopefully the torpedoes will do something here, and I can cap this for free. And let's see what's going to happen. Do I hit? Ooh, everybody goes undetected. No spotting from the submarine, because why not? Submarine has no threat, really. Why can't he service? He's got the best detection in the game. And, yep, notice my AA is off to not make sure that they can't see where my anti-aircraft guns are firing. All right, here we go. And we get a torpedo hit on somebody and flooding. Ooh, now Midway got a nice hit, so I think we could take this fight. We switched to AP. Now, Harugumo has some of the best AP in the game next to Marceau. So watch this. Look, he's got 13,000 HP. If we can kill this guy before he dies, before we die, this would be amazing. Ooh, look at that. Look at all that AP damage right there. Raw AP damage, and boom, there it is. Take a carrier out. We take a sub and a carrier out. My God, feels so good. And we're not detected as well, so we're going to take this cap as always. But anyways, that's kind of the video, Harugumo. I mean, I really enjoy Harugumo line. Three kills, 177,000 damage. A really, really fun line to play. Try it out if you don't like it, or if you don't have it. And, man, it's really enjoyable. It's just the only downside, it's really slow and sluggish. It doesn't handle like a Daring would, but I digress. It's a full gunboat, and it's just pure, unadulterated, just left-click, mouse button, and try to burn the world down. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the new Unbreakable line that's coming soon to World of Warships? Do you think respawns are the next key to the game to save the game? Because, honestly, it's supposed to make this game more enjoyable and more engaging rather than people being passive and sitting in the back, and they're not afraid to die. Or do you think it should just remain the same, the way it's been going with carrier subs and just causing everybody to sit in the back? So that's the game right there, and let's see how this game ends. I believe we get fire damage. Yeah, we have a burning fire. Man, we're up to 187,000 damage. Harugumo is really, really fun, and this Montana, of course, is being sniped by submarines. So, yeah, this game is pretty much over based on torpedoes, and boom, he's gone. Yeah, that's gameplay of World of Warships, right? And I don't blame for the battleship sitting in the back doing that and not capping, because what if we could literally just rush in and actually not be afraid to die, right? Anyways, again, as always, I hope you guys enjoy the build. Let me know your thoughts, comments below, like, subscribe button below. Appreciate all the supporters. If you see me out there, say hello, and the build will be at the end of the video. 3 kills, top of the team right there, and let's see what we did. We have 42,000 fires, a lot of damage to airplanes, and a lot of DPM right there. So very, very fun, enjoyable gameplay. As always, be safe. Until next time, and we'll see you guys soon. Cheers.